All right, it's time to talk about measurement again, but now we are going to be measuring weight. Now, in the United States, we tend to use what's called the imperial or standard system of measurement, which means ounces and pounds. However, most of the rest of the world and scientists use the metric system of weight. So we're going to be practicing that today. Now, the smallest unit of standard weight in the metric system is the gram. A gram weighs about as much as a paperclip, or a dollar bill, or a $100 bill in Monopoly. All of those things weigh a gram. The fact that grams are so small make them really good for accurate measurement. So let's say on one side of the scale you had a surprised squirrel. How many grams, how many paper clips do you think it would take to pile up to equal, to balance the scale? Well, for this particular surprised squirrel, it takes about 280 grams. That's about how much an average squirrel weighs. So we're going to be practicing making guesses for what is the most reasonable weight for a variety of different things. So now we're going to play Guess That Weight. Your job is to look at the object and decide which of the two weights makes the most sense. So looking at this monarch butterfly, which weight makes more sense? Do you think that this monarch butterfly weighs less than 1 gram or 5 grams? Picture a monarch butterfly, picture a paperclip, make your best guess. The correct answer is that monarch butterflies weigh less than 1 gram. They're really, really tiny. How about this strawberry poison dart frog? Which is a more reasonable estimate for its weight? Does it seem like it would weigh 80 grams or 8 grams? Take a minute, think of your answer. This poison dart frog weighs approximately 8 grams. Good job if you got that right. What about baby crocodile? How much do you think baby crocodile weighs? Does it make more sense that it would weigh 7 grams, about 7 paper clips, or 70 grams, about 70 paper clips? What do you think? Take a moment to make your guess. The answer is it weighs about 70 grams. So if you got them all right, give yourselves a round of applause. Now, grams are good for measuring small objects accurately, but they're not really good if the objects you're going to measure are heavier than that. The numbers would get too big. It would be too confusing. So the next unit of measurement is called a kilogram. A kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams, or a little over 2 pounds. So to picture what that's like, here are some things that you might be familiar with that weigh approximately a kilogram. A 1-liter water bottle weighs about a kilogram. So does a pineapple and baby back ribs. Those all weigh about 2.2 pounds or about a kilogram. So let's practice checking for reasonable weights with kilograms. We'll practice with this very cute little fox. How much do you think this fox might weigh in kilograms? Think about how many water bottles would balance out this fox. How many half racks of baby rack ribs would balance out this fox? The answer is that this fox weighs approximately 7 kilograms. So that's about how much a fox weighs. Let's try playing Guess That Weight with some other animals. All right, horse in a suit coat. How much do you think this horse weighs, including his hat? Would a more reasonable guess be 450 kilograms or 450 grams? What is most reasonable? Think about it. The correct answer is that this horse probably weighs more like 450 kilograms. Think of it as the difference between 450 pineapples and 450 paper clips. It's much more likely that the horse would weigh about as much as 450 pineapples. All right, eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Which of these two weights is more reasonable for the weight of a eastern diamondback rattlesnake? Do you think it is 40 kilograms or 4 kilograms? Think about it for a minute. The correct answer is that they are around 4 kilograms in weight. And last but not least, Nile crocodile. Which of those two weights do you think is the most reasonable weight for a Nile crocodile? Do you think it's more likely to be 75 kilograms or 750 kilograms? The correct answer, of course, is 750 kilograms. How did you do? Did you get most of them right? If you did, give yourself another round of applause. I said round of applause. That's better. So in today's math activity, you'll be asking yourself the question, what makes sense? In other words, which of the two weights is most reasonable for whatever that object is? Just like we practiced already. And I hope that if you got them all correct, you give yourselves a good round of applause. I said round of applause. Good luck.